Yo, what's up, Rico? Welcome to Hustle's podcast, man. DJ Hustle's podcast. Rico, what's up, baby?
What's going on with you, Hustle? What's going down?
Man, bro, working, staying out of the way, and I see you working all the time, man. My, I've seen you for years in the game, bro. I see you forever, and to me, I see you at two different kinds of positions. You're a producer, you're a singer, and you're a content creator. So, give me a little backdrop of your story, man, of how you began.
Well, yeah, as you already know, my name is Riko 310. I'm a singer, rapper, songwriter, producer, and recording engineer. I started filming and it just added on to it. But the real truth is I started off as a baby singer in church with my parents. That's how I started off, to be honest with you. It was me, my sister, me, my brother, and a couple of my cousins. We were called the Sunshine Band.
That's what's up.
I
What's up? The
should have
Sunshine
said
Band.
that. I should have said that. I should not say that.
Hey, get down tonight.
Yeah, we should sing church songs and go to different other churches and perform church songs in Watts, Compton, LA, Long Beach, just different churches my family would go to, and they performed at them. And I was the youngest singer out of everyone.
That's dope, bro. So as you gradually, in the church, and as you became a young man and onto an adult, when did you start recording yourself or getting recorded?
It was 1992. I don't know if you remember the group All for One.
Yeah.
Well, my brother and my sister, had been in the studio doing background vocals and different stuff with them, working with Tim O'Brien and Blitz Records.
Wow.
And just one time, my mom, she used to have a van with TVs and video games in it. Yep. And she drove me to the studio, and they were in there rapping and doing all stuff. And I had to be in the van.
Wow.
While they were all in the studio, I'm outside in the van playing video games. And one day I went in and used the bathroom, and my brother and my sister and them was like writing songs with them, and I just was like amazed at it. And I just started singing in front of the producer, and he was just like y'all never told me about him.
Get him in here. You know what I'm saying?
And that first night was the first time I ever recorded.
Wow.
That he was like, I want to put him on a song.
Wow, you caught the bug right then and there.
I mean, right then and there. And the first song, I did two songs. I did a song called Messing It Up. And then I recorded on the song She's Got Skills by All for One. I'm actually the rapper that's on that song.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's how I got into music. My family was already into music, but I watched them for so long do music. It just started rubbing into me. And then, that's what I wanted to do. And believe it or not, I'm the only one still going.
I know why. I see why I see why that you are still going, because I see you doing your production. I've even played some of your songs when I'm DJing sometimes. So it just depends on where I'm at and the venue that I'm in. I can do so when I have the choice to do so. Were you rapping first, or were you singing first? You were singing first, right?
I was singing as a little kid, but my cousin Chris, R.I.P., he was a rapper, and he was rapping, and I was just like singing background stuff when he rapping. But when I got in the studio with All for One, I was a rapper. I wasn't, at that time in my life, I wanted to be a rapper, right? Even though I could sing. So I was pursuing rapping. Okay. But, as time went on, I just started seeing people adapt more to love songs and R&B. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just stick with singing. Even though I rap on my music sometimes, I had to stick with the singing.
That's what's up. I like that, man. So you produce so many good artists to this day. I mean, you keep going. Who are some of the people that you work with in the studio so far?
I work with True. I've worked with TC 4800. I've worked with Hot Dollar. I've worked with Mac Lucci. Some underground artists, but they were known, artists to a lot of other people. But to me, they were like basically like underground artists. But the main ones that I named were main artists that I actually worked and produced music for them.
Got you.
Or wrote a hook for them on one of their songs.
Now, so you write the hooks, you rapping, you doing the production, and then you get into filming stuff. Now, What got you into doing that production-wise, as far as going out to concerts and filming everything?
Sugar T.
Wow.
Sugar T. She gave me my first door opening. Her and LaTanya Allen. So let me say that just to keep it 1,000. But Sugar T, introduced me to a lot of different promoters.
Got you.
And through that, I got to meet LaTanya Allen, and she took me around some of her peoples. And from there, just the chemistry of me as a person, people just was like, hey, I want you to come and do this event, come and do this event. And that's how it happened.
Man,
and it was a door open. It was a door opener, man. It opened so many doors, and it got my name even more in the industry than I ever could imagine.
Yeah, video work will do that to you if you do it right.
Video.
It's work, you know what I mean? You holding the camera and you making sure you talk to people in the right context, and you putting it out there and you editing it right. It can really open doors for you. And I've seen it, I've seen you everywhere I pop up at. I'm like, whoa, he's over here too, Riko. What's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up, hustler? I gotta go. Peace out, And
man,
so
I watched you and Keisha Cali for a long time, grinding. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I said to myself, one day I'm gonna make it to a show. Yeah. I'm gonna be able to interview someone.
Yeah.
And I just kept going with it. And she just told me to film her video. She was like, film my video for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool, I'll do it. I got, a few cameras, I'll shoot it, because it was basically just for me, content for me. But when she was like, hey, come on stage with me and film me on stage, it took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah. That's
like, man, I couldn't even imagine. As far as I'm not doing shows right now because of that coronavirus, but I thank God for the position that they put me in.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. I mean, you have been an entrepreneur. You're a true hustler. You know how to work. You know how to do things the right way. Let's talk about the back end of recording and the business side of it, because a lot of artists don't understand that when you record music, you have to license it, and you have to make sure and have split sheets. So what have other artists do when it comes to producing their music and putting it out?
I tell every artist the same thing. I tell them about ASCAP. I tell them about BMI. I tell them about split sheets. The business comes first. It's 90% business, 10% music. Not 90% music, 10% business, because everybody go that route thinking I got to make 1,000 songs when it's actually you need 90% of your business mind. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't matter what type of song you have. If you got the business ethnic to talk to someone, you can get a song played, pushed, or, somebody can believe in you based on, who you are and how serious you are about the music.
That's right.
So I tell every artist, man, know the business. Before you jump in the studio recording on somebody's album, know the business, because you're going to go in there and give those audios away for free. And you're not going to get paid. And if they publish them before you have no right to say it was yours, because you didn't do the necessary business to get that song to make it yours.
Okay, let me do. Let's break it down for the artists who just now trying to figure it out. First things first. What would you tell the artist to do off the bat? If they come in, okay, I'm gonna do a song with you. What do you do at that beginning of the time of the session?
Copyright your name. That's number one. Before you record any record, drop any hook, any beat, you gotta own that name. Because you will go out here and record on a beat, make a name for yourself, and somebody else go and sign up your name. Now you gotta buy that name back from them. They go trademark your name while you doing music, and now you gotta buy that name back or change your name. Similar to how Rick Ross went to Ricky Rose. And that's a bigger loss than anything, because what if the people adapt to the name that you had? What if that person won $1 million for that name? So the first thing you do as an artist, go copyright your name and your website under that name. Like I have Riko310.com. Go get your trademark and get your .com for your name. That's the two major things you need to do.
Third, what's number three?
Third thing is a website.
Okay.
You got to have somewhere to drive people. You got to have somewhere to drive traffic for the people.
Gotcha.
And if you just putting it on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace, you're giving away content. You're making them rich and not yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Because they get paid off content by viewers that go view the content. Now, if you had some content for them, what you can do is have a website, make 5 seconds, and direct them to your website so you can get the stats on your website.
Yeah, I got you.
You upload all your music to your website first before you put it on anybody's website, so you can drive them to your website. So name, website, which is website and hosting. I mean, a web name, and then a web page.
Gotcha.
You need a page to be able to drop that music on there.
Now,
other than Instagram and YouTube and all of that other stuff.
Now, would you tell them to do like a DistroKid deal, or I can't think of the other ones out there that do the music platforms?
Yeah, some artists, yes, you want to have a DistroKid page,
right? You
know, because DistroKid is like kind of like a music market where people go listen to music at. So you do want to still have a DistroKid. You can have the most basic one. I'll tell you to go to the Pro, because they give you more features and more things you could do with the Pro web of DistroKid. If you go with just a regular basic $20, you're not getting the right audience. They only giving it to a few audience. Same thing with Instagram. If you have your Instagram business page, you're going to attract more audience versus having just a regular Instagram page.
That's right. That's right. So with you being a producer, rapper, singer, now content creator, what's next for you?
Reality show, reality TV, because I know people, the future is based off of content. That's what, and I've been saying it for the last 10 years. That's how I end up having the cameras that I have, is because I knew it was going to go into video. People don't want to they don't want to see a flyer. They want to be told what's going on. They want you to come in and say, hey, what's up with it? It's your boy, Riko 310. I want y'all to go over to my website, 310production.com. Check us out. Listen to the new music, the new content. That's what they want to be told. And they want to be told within 30 seconds to a minute. Anything past that, they're not listening to you.
Oof, that's quick.
You got to be quick, because this is the thing. That's how they created reels. And you know, it got to be fast. Because the mind is not picking up slow anymore. It's that we're rapidly living. Things are changing by the minute.
Right.
In this world, no matter where you at, everything changed by the minute.
Man, can you see yourself like producing a movie? I mean, you already got a reality show coming. Can you see yourself doing a movie or any commercials? Or?
Man, my queen, B-Fly, she told me plenty of times, hey, we're doing our reality show, but have you ever thought about us doing short films? Get us a few people that we know, pay them, and have them do some skits of what we need them to do. And I said, yes, we can. As soon as we drop this reality show, we can start making short films, whether they're like 10-minute, 30-minute short films.
Yeah.
Where you can just, you know, basically short films that give messages, because that's what a lot of people are not doing anymore. They're not giving a message. And that's what I love about 50 Cent, because in his films, he give a message.
Yeah.
He's telling you what not to do or how not to get caught up. If you go this route, this is what you're putting yourself into. This is a consequence of what you're getting into if you go this route.
I can see that.
Yeah, she's always told me that, and she's always said, you know, send short films, and that's something I do look forward into getting into, because that's where the future is going. Films.
That's it. That's it.
Why Netflix want everybody content. Netflix is sending out memos talking about if you're a content creator. I'm trying to explain that to people, and the artists don't understand that they can become a corporation of content.
Yeah.
If they knew how to trust each other, they can be content corporations.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. I tell that to a few associates that I, was around for a few years, but I backed up off them because I said, we all getting an income tax check.
Yeah.
So why we can't put no money together each year? TARS, you getting $6,000 to $10,000. Why you can't put $1,000 aside for the year? That's $100 each month you can invest into whatever you want to do. Yeah. But it was like 10 of us. If it's 10 of us around here, we all getting this amount, why are we not investing? And so I walked away and said, you know what, I'm going to learn everything I can learn so I don't have to depend on someone doing it for me. Learn how to produce, learn how to engineer, learn how to write better, learn how to mix, learn how to shoot videos, because these are things that I'm cutting off from having to go out and get those sources from someone else.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So what's next after the reality show, man?
Man, I'm thinking after the reality show kick off and we get into short films, I need a book about me, a book about my story, because a lot of people don't know my story. Coming up as a kid, born in Compton, raised in Compton and Watts, leaving Compton and Watts, moving up north, to happen to get in trouble, messing around with the law, end up losing 10 years of my life, 5 in YA, 5 in prison, you know, and to still be able to come out here and adapt and still, you know what I'm saying, rehabilitate yourself in society. Mm-hmm. And I haven't been back in 27 years now.
That's dope.
I haven't had a car ticket. I haven't had it's been years. I got pulled over 2 times by the Highway Patrol and they told me to go.
There you go.
They said, man, I don't even want to put nothing on your record. It ain't nothing on your record. I don't even want to put nothing. I'm going to just give you a warning and send me on my way.
That's a hell of a good story to have, man. Have you started writing already or no?
No, I didn't. I have, you know what I'm saying, the memories of everything. I just haven't started putting it down on paper. But it's something that I want to tell because, you know, I want to be able to show kids that's coming up that, you know, you can make mistakes, but it's how you know what I'm saying, fix the mistake. It's how you go on from that point. It's not keep creating mistakes and more mistakes. You got to realize, hey, I'm much older now and I have a purpose here and I'm following my purpose because like I have young guys in my family. I talk to them about what I've been through and it saves them from going down that road.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You know, and I thank God that me talking to them made them see a better light because it have no one been to prison since I've been home.
That's dope.
Like nobody, not the young ones, not no one. So it was like, you know, I had a hard upbringing, but, you know, I softened it out as I got older.
Yeah.
Because I was at a point in my life where it was just like, I don't care about nobody, nothing, this, and that. I was being ignorant. And when I learned who I really was as a person and the talents that God had given me since birth, it was like, man, focus on your talent. Like right. you make people feel good just, you know, just having regular conversation. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, you know what, focus on that. And I look at like the universe, you know, you can't be out here doing wild things and expecting the universe to bless you.
No, you can't do that at all. You'll be hustling back with that one.
And that's what I don't want to do. I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to do that, man. So I believe, honestly, hustle, music saved me.
That's what's up.
Music saved me. And I know it saved me because when I was getting out of prison, there was an officer named Mr. Hamilton, old white, gray-haired man, and he had something to pick with me. He always, you know what I'm saying, wanted me to, you know, like work and do stuff that he knew he could write me up for. You know, and he knew if I messed up, I would get days added to my time. So I focused on I had to really teach myself not to be angry, and I still use it to this day.
Good.
Because I know I could be an angry person, but I got to think of the consequences. But one thing he told me is the whole time he messed with me in there. You know, he wrote me up. He did all type of stuff to me. But when I was getting out, he told me, he said, "You're a good dude, a real good dude. You get out there and you find something that you love to do, and that's what you do, and you won't come back." And my dream is to go back to that prison. If he ain't dead, because he was old then, and let him see, look at me now.
Reach out to him.
27 years, man, I ain't been back. By listening to what you said, the things you did to me, I'm talking about this dude, he tried to make other officers didn't like me.
Dang.
But I believe he did it to make me hate prison.
Well, it worked.
It was a lesson. At the same time, he was trying to show me that this is what you're gonna get every time you come back. You're gonna have an officer that don't like you. It's always gonna be an officer that don't like you. So if this is what you want the rest of your life, bring your black butt back, and this is what you're gonna get. And guess what? 27 years has went by.
You ain't going back.
I ain't went back, man. I ain't even thinking about it. I may go, still to this day, Hustle. When I see the county jail Grey Goose, I put my head down.
I speed up.
I don't even want to look at it, man, to be honest with you. Because it's not that I couldn't hold my own, because I held my own.
Right.
But it was just like, who want to do this the rest of their life?
Nobody.
Like being told what to eat, but having to try to believe in your family. They telling you on the phone, oh, I'm going to send you that $20. Don't worry, it's coming in the mail. I'm waiting months for $20.
Whew. That ain't good.
Okay, I'm calling my homeboys, and they'd be like, you have a collect call, and you hear them come on the phone. Hello? And they'd be like, you got a collect call from an inmate at correctional facility? Nah, click. But you supposed to be my homie. You know what I'm saying? So all of that family, it was a valuable lesson for me. And that's what I truly believe. And I came home, and like I said, when I came home, I didn't know how to make a beat. I didn't know how to touch a keyboard. I didn't know none of that. All I knew how to do is play guitar. I didn't know nothing else. That's all I knew. I just play guitar and sing. Because in prison, all I had was my family sent me a guitar in there.
Right.
That's all I knew how to do. But when I came home, I was working in the studio. I don't know if you know who Kenny McLeod is.
I've heard.
But he's a Black Hole Kenny McLeod, man. He worked with all like the top great artists. But I had a buddy of mine paying him so I could record his studio. And one night I was in the studio with him, and he had some girls there. And you know, he was really trying to hang out and chill. But I was trying to work. And he looked at me and shoved the keyboard at me and said, nigga, won't you make the beat? And it embarrassed the hell out of me.
Really?
And I was like maybe 26, 25, 26. And from when he did that to me, I said the N-word. No N-word will ever be able to do this to me again. I'm going to produce my own. And I sit on that keyboard doing like this. Trying to figure out the notes. And I kept just touching the keys. And I went home. I looked at the program he was using. And I was like, Fruity Loops. Okay. I went home. And back then they had LimeWire. You can go download Pirate Bay off of Lime. You can Pirate Bay like that or LimeWire. Right. I went and download that program. And I sit there all night trying to figure it out to what I know now. Wow. And that same person, like 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, we was in the studio together. And he said, dude, like, I did not expect for you to be what you are today off of me doing that. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get the motivation you need. Oh, he embarrassed me in front of everybody. Yeah. I was embarrassed. And I can honestly say it. Like, it was one of the times in my life where I was like, man, I don't even feel like recording tonight. Like, I don't even feel like just go have your fun. Yeah. And see, my homeboy who was paying him, he was there with him trying to hang out and kick it. Right. But I had already been there at his studio like 3 or 4 days working every day. And at this point, he was tired of me. and I'm glad he did that. Because I wouldn't know how to engineer or produce today. I'll be still looking for somebody to produce or engineer my ideas. Ooh, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. I'll call you back, you know. I thank God he did that, man. And I thank God he recognized 3 years ago that I grind and I put in the work, because he told me face to face, like, dude, you did that, man. And like, you destined to get what you want because you never gave up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Give out all your information as far as your website, your social media, and when the release date of your new reality show. My website, you can check me out, is 310production.com. And that's spelled all together, THREEONEO Productions with an S.com. You can find me on Instagram at the real Riko 310, and that Riko is RIKO 310 all together. And you can follow me on Instagram at 310 Production all together, right there. If you need beats, backgrounds, hooks, production, editing, videos, I do graphic design, I build websites, whatever you need, I shoot whatever you need. Believe me, if I can't do it, I either find someone to do it or I'll learn how to do it.
That's what's up.
Hustle, man. Hustle.